Team, Heather Morris, Director of Training and Development here for your March newsletter for the Mortgage You Know. First, let's dive into some quick company updates from Mortgage JV. Loan officers can now order their own written verifications of employment if they need one in order to pre-approve a borrower. This form is located in the resource library, or you can also Google it and find it by just Googling Fannie Mae written verification of employment form. One thing to note is that you can enter in, it is a fillable form, you can enter in all of the information for the employer and yourself, and you're going to want to print to PDF and save it before you send it off to the employer to fill out. Next, I want to talk with you about some LotusSoft updates. We do have a new video on how to properly submit a ticket to LotusSoft. So if you're having error messages, please submit those tickets. You're going to want to grab that URL. You're going to want to take a picture, a snipping tool, and put it into your ticket so that way it can get resolved efficiently and fast for you. The next thing I want to talk about is another video that is related to LotusSoft, and that is how the borrower fills out the online application. That online application has been updated. And one issue that we are seeing is that if your borrower fills out that online application and they don't choose a loan program, because they have the option of choosing I don't know, if they choose that I don't know, then they will not get the prompts to upload the documents that we need to pre-approve them. So if that happens and you notice they didn't get those, you're going to want to jump into the file and you're going to choose the loan type, hit save, and then those tasks will automatically populate to your borrower. Next thing is industry updates. I know we've talked a lot about this, just trying to make sure everyone's aware because they are pretty major. The biggest thing is the pricing changes coming to conventional FHA and VA. So there are some new loan level price adjustments that are being implemented by Fannie and Freddie. In addition, there are new DTI loan level price adjustments, LLPAs, for borrowers with over 40% debt to income ratios that are going to be implemented. So we want to make sure that we're educating our borrowers that, hey, if income changes at all from what we have here in the beginning of the loan process, that your rate may change. Educating them as well as making sure that we are calculating that income correctly so that they don't have to succumb to any changes during the loan process. Those loan level price adjustments that I talked about will be waived for Home Ready and the first-time home buyers that have an area median income under 100% the area median income. So they also don't apply, loan level price adjustments don't apply to any sort of like jumbo or non-QM loans. And FHA and VA, they don't apply to those as well. FHA and VA are government loans and they have their own pricing incentives and adjustments. Some good news that I want to talk about, and we've talked about in the past weeks, is that FHA is reducing the annual MIP by 30 basis points. So we can now use a factor of 55 in CALIX when we're calculating the monthly mortgage insurance premium. In addition, VA is reducing the funding fee for veterans that are non-exempt. A copy of these changes have been added to the company updates thread in the resource library, as well as put into the resource library for you. Implementation of these changes, guys, will depend on the lender. So right now, we're in late February, early March. Every lender is different, and you're going to want to get with that lender to see if they're implementing these changes or when they are. What I have gathered is already in the company updates thread of who's implementing what and when. All right, so the next thing I want to talk about is our monthly Kahoot challenge. Congrats to Amy Otzman, who won last month's Kahoot on the resource library scavenger hunt. Great job, Amy. March's Kahoot will be on the industry updates that I just mentioned above, and we trained on last week. To participate in the monthly Kahoot challenge, all you have to do is click on the link in this email and complete the Kahoot by March 27th. Whoever participates and finishes with the fastest time with the most correct in one attempt will win the Kahoot and win a free lunch on your training team. In closing, please check out all of the available trainings from our affiliates and lenders in this email. The more you know in this industry, the more you're going to succeed, the more you're going to be able to help your realtors and your borrowers in educating them in the process. Also, remember to submit your brilliant idea. There's a link down below. If you have a brilliant idea or any recommendations for upcoming trainings, please let us know. If your brilliant idea is implemented, then you will be rewarded with your very own brilliant idea coin. And to finish, guys, I can't end without talking about the Mortgage JV annual award ceremony that's taking place on March 7th from 2 to 4 p.m. If you can't make it here in person, please be sure to tune in. The link with the details are in this newsletter as well as your email. And I just want to thank you guys all for tuning in. And that wraps up March newsletter. Stay tuned for next month's newsletter, and we'll see you in the next edition of the Mortgage You Know.